dramatic. It's not that serious.
You have important to you. It's not important to you. You have everything that you have going on. You have the channels popping. You have your creativity that's flowing. Your creativity is important to you. Our children is important to me.
What is one thing you wish you could change about me?
One thing I wish I could change about you.
Yeah.
I think sometimes you have more of a glass half empty than a glass half full. Look at certain things, and I wish you knew how great you were and how automatic your success will be, and don't even fool around with the thought of failure. So I wish I could change that about you. Can I have some more? Can you pour me some more to drink?
I just want you guys to really pay attention to how often Lou was drinking, and pay attention to how Tae basically dictated how much she was going to drink, when she was going to drink, and stuff like that. Just pay attention throughout this video. I noticed that, and I was just like, interesting.
Familiarity?
That's always the weirdest.
That's a hard word to say. Familiarity. You know what I mean. You know what the fuck I'm talking about. You so rough.
I want some wine.
I like it. You get some wine after. She's not with me just because of my good looks and charm. Actually, it's because of my good looks. It's not because of my charm.
Because she got smart, y'all. That's why I like her.
I can't wait for you guys to hear the how we met story. So you can see how Lou tried to bag me, but I ended up bagging her on the low.
Are you kidding me?
You don't think you tried to bag me and I didn't bag you on the low?
No, I think all of this has happened because of me and only me. Where the bottle go?
Have you ever threatened to do something bad to your ex if they decided to break up with you?
No. And when I was younger and drunk in stupors, I will threaten violence, but I'm a violent person.
Now, did y'all notice she said she's a violent person? And I think initially a lot of people felt like it was Tae that was, lying and stuff like that. But no, Lou admitted multiple times that she was a violent person. And usually it was because she was drinking.
So that turned me off initially. I had these long, beautiful dreads in my hair. They were installed perfectly. I had them in my hair. I wanted it for the longest time. But guys, it's so weird. Babe, help me explain what I'm trying to say. What's so weird about it is I thought I was too...
She thought she was too ethnic.
I thought I was too ethnic for her. Like, seeing her on Instagram, because I'm only saying this because she just said someone looked like me, she wouldn't assume I'm gay or something like that. But no, I assumed I was too ethnic for her. I went home, took out my dreads, and I went back to my normal curly hair, even though...
Now, that didn't sit right with me. Like, the fact that you felt like you were too black for somebody and you went home to change that is just, I don't know. That part just doesn't sit right with me.
Just know that y'all can never tell me when to propose because that comes from me. But there's nothing stopping me from proposing. It's just when I feel like doing it. Okay, so don't ask no more. And I told Nah, don't ask no more because I'm going to do it. The point is I'm here. Honey, she ain't going nowhere. We're here to stay.
Not going nowhere. And honestly, you guys, marriage means a lot to her because she likes those traditional values. All of y'all know I'm not a traditional bitch. First of all, actually, let me go ahead and brace myself again. There we go.
You excited?
I'm very excited.
I want to see what you got me.
I'm nervous, you guys. I get nervous when she opens up stuff that I give her.
Before I start this video off, I want to say thank you to everybody that has shown us support time and time again. We love you guys. But I also have a quick message for the rest of you. A lot of people don't understand that we are content creators on YouTube. We're not just coming on YouTube to just broadcast our relationship. We want to do it with purpose. What if she felt I could do better to be a better partner to her? So what can I do? Be honest.
I am what Tae needs to do to be a better partner to me, to give my kind of coldness or blankness a little bit of time, because I'm not really trying to be cold or blank. I'm trying to register and not act inappropriately. What is it that I can do to be a better partner to you and a better support system to you?
I think it's already been established. I think that if we just continue on the road of just communicating to me when something is wrong before it becomes a thing. Yeah. Because sometimes if you wait too long to communicate something that's tiny that's bothering you, it can become something much bigger than intended. Alright, the baby is taking us to the bar. Woo! And she's buying us 7,000 rounds.
So this part is interesting because Lou admitted that she did not ever receive any money for doing, Tae and Lou content. So, the whole Christmas thing where they were giving each other gifts and, her taking her out to the bar and, her purchasing her a car, like things like that. I'm like, so how did she get the money? Like some of the details and stuff is just not adding up.
I don't want a piece of flour if I gave it to her.
If she gives it to me,
I'm not allowed to destroy it if I'm upset. What type of stuff is that? It's like, I was just joking. I don't be doing that. But no, I don't do it. But yeah, we were in like a good spirit and everything, and I joked about something, and like she literally just.
Cause she knows, like when she jokes, she should be an actress, y'all. Because literally, when she says something, you can't. I was like, "Are you serious?" Because I would be
fine. I tell him I joked that I broke her necklaces.
Yeah, she joked that she broke my necklaces that she just got me for my birthday, and I was and it was because she joked and said it after we had a little spout. That's
that's the whole point. I don't want y'all to think I'm just immature. Just
we had a spout.
We had a disagreement,
and then I like you had a little disagreement. Fine, you can take that or whatever.
Fine, give me back.
So then,
Petty.
yeah,
me for her necklaces.
I'm like, can I have my necklaces back?
She gave them to me, by the way. I didn't take them.
You asked me to give them to you.
You gave them to me.
Whatever. Anyway, so she looks at me with the most serious face. Oh my gosh, I can't stand you.
I said.
She was like,
I thought more.
No, you said you broke them.
No, yeah, so
you were like, I have to get you some more because I broke them.
That's what I did. That's how I was messed up because I deliberately made up something. I was like, yo, I got to get you some more. I mean, we can replace it.
Yeah, it sounded like what she would say if she really did that crap.
It did.
I was like, you joking,
all I
right?
want to say, because we can't say nothing else, is that you know what was said to me and there's no holds bars after that.
I want to say that I am really enjoying life right now. In the past, because we've been on YouTube since January 2017. We actually, okay, let's put it like this. We didn't really start to get consistent on YouTube until maybe like 5 months ago. We maybe did 1 to 2 videos per month before that. So, with that being said, in the months when we were first starting, probably for like the whole first year, you guys don't understand how many changes and living environments I've had to go through, and by default Lou had to go through. We were in this is our 4th apartment, or 4th living space, because some of them were in apartments, but apartments nonetheless. This is our 4th thing that we're renting, something like that, since January 2017. Then I found myself in a toxic relationship, wasn't really happy then. Then found myself in another toxic relationship after another toxic relationship, wasn't happy then. Then I meet Lou, and I find extreme happiness, but then we go through a very rough patch, and I'm not happy anymore again. But our rough patch is for the first time, not because I'm not happy with the person, I'm just not happy with everything else around me, which is causing me to fight with the person, which is Lou. We would argue a lot at that time during our rough patch. I didn't know how I was going to make it, but I knew that I had to get out of there, and I knew me and Lou had to get out of our last living arrangement in order to, one, be okay with each other, because when you're not happy with your living arrangement, we will start arguing. Before I even get to the story, I'm thirsty. So I met her off Instagram, whatever, I got her to come into the state, from DC. She came to New York. Like a lot of lesbian women, when we first met, we U-hauled immediately. Immediately. You heard me? That's what we do. Very passionate in our first few months. When I first met Lou, she was in something called a model house, right? But basically, a lot of New York City, inspiring models, they come to New York City, they don't have housing, right? So in exchange for housing, they go to club events, and they're called atmosphere models. She would have to go to these clubs like 3, 4, 5 nights a week and just be there and be pretty with her tall friends. I, myself, was not about to have my newfound girlfriend, my new wife, going to these model houses, to these clubs by herself just to pay for housing, especially by that time, she was always in my apartment with me. She didn't even stay in the model house, but she still had to go to the club venues because just in case, it didn't work out with me, she still had to keep her housing. But I was not about to have my girl going to these club venues by herself, so guess what I did? I started going with her. Your girl put on heels. She pushed her hair back. I was a blonde back then. And after a while, I was like, yo, I can't do this no more. The girl, she's mine. It's already settled. She don't have to be going to these things. So slowly but surely, Lou started being sick. Every now and again, can't come. Oh, long story short, Lou started being absent so much because I was giving her that good. She ended up getting fired from her job. She couldn't come no more. She had to come get her shit. Pick up your stuff. You was no longer part of this house. Go live with that girl that got you over there doing, domestic things. She was a domesticated woman by that point. And that's all it is.
So I think we all can conclude that they both had some shit going on, okay? I think initially when they first broke up, everybody was trying to pick a side and point fingers, but it's clear in these clips that it was both of them. So I want you guys to comment down below and let me know how you feel about it.